Would it be Ryan the Great? And today we are talking the Philadelphia Eagles, guys. They got a matchup against the Los Angeles Rams in Philly. The Eagles have defeated the Los Angeles Rams in 9 out of their last 10 matchups. I think the last time the Rams defeated the Eagles were 2001, I think. I don't necessarily remember off the top of my head, but I think that is the right answer there. But yeah, we're going to get right into the video, guys. As you guys know, we are back with the predictions, as I forgot about it last week, but now we are back here. And let's just get right into it. But before we get right into it, guys, make sure you guys subscribe with your post notifications on. Go subscribe to my brother in the Great Vlogs. Make sure you guys go subscribe to my second channel at Ryan the Combat Great. Make sure you guys go follow me on X at Ryan the Great RTG. Make sure you guys go follow me on TikTok at Ryan the Great RTG. Make sure you guys go listen to the latest edition of the CR7 podcast, and make sure you guys go find me on Instagram at Ryan Sully Sports Media. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into the video. So starting off with the Eagles, their offense and their quarterback, Jalen Hurts. The Rams defense has been very, very solid over the past couple of weeks. So I think that Hurts is going to have to come out aggressive with throws down the field. I understand that, I understand that, Hurts was being a little bit more conservative with his throws last week. That wasn't necessarily throwing the football down the field. But when it comes to the Rams defense, this is a team that has definitely had a very good offense as well. So they're definitely going to be scoring the ball maybe at a high rate depending on how our defense plays today. But we're going to have to come out aggressive, have to come out with early points because the Rams can definitely get hot at any given moment. Hopefully the offensive line is a good week because, we're going to need some long developing plays, and Jalen Hurts is going to have to be that guy to throw the football down the field. Moving on to Saquon Barkley. Just keep doing what we're doing. What do you really want me to say? The jump cuts, Barkley normally does well against the Rams. He's for some reason has figured out their entire defensive line and knows what gap to run through or where to jump, where and when to jump cut. So good for him. But they're going to be sending everything at him this week based off of what he did last season to them, both in the regular season and in the playoffs. So that 100, not 100, but mostly pretty much 90% of their team is going to be focused on Saquon Barkley based off what he did last season. Moving on to A.J. Brown. If you don't get double teamed, then get him the ball. I know it's impossible to double team him off that little in route that he runs. But there's no reason why we shouldn't get him the football if he's not being double teamed. As I said last week, I don't think that it was a sense of Jalen Hurts not wanting to get him the football. He was definitely looking at him the entire time. He was his first read, but he was getting double teamed outside of the in route, and he was only getting a couple yards off of that. He wasn't getting any yards after the catch. It really wasn't helping the team in any way, shape, or form. So, I really don't know what you wanted Jalen Hurts to do in that situation, but if they pay so much attention to Saquon Barkley, then that'll leave A.J. Brown available. So let's realize that. Devontae Smith, as long as he don't do the thing where he tries to cut inside off of a drag route, then I really don't care. I think he'll be one-on-one this week just because of what I've said, that obviously the attention is on Brown and Barkley based off what they both did to the Rams last season. So Devontae Smith going to be one-on-one. I trust Devontae Smith one-on-one. But as I said before, I don't understand why he does that thing after he catches the football. He tries to break inside. It doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I'm about to say about Jahan Dotson. As long as he's good for at least one deep ball this week, then I will be a happy camper. You won't hear any complaints out of me. For our tight end, it seems like Dallas Goedert. I think he's back this week. So let's get him involved over the middle. As we were doing in the first week against Dallas, he was getting us easy yards and was able to help us out in that department. Yeah, Goddard is in this week, just making sure. As long as he's over the middle, help us get those first downs, easy yards. Not going to complain. Offensive line. The Rams have had a decent time rushing the passer over the past couple of weeks, but then again, it was against the Titans and the Texans. So I don't know how much merit you can definitely put into that. But, I think that they are going to be sending extra guys on the rush, as I mentioned before, and I'll say it again, because of Saquon Barkley. I don't think double teams are going to be necessary in this game. The Eagles' offensive line, very talented all around. I trust them one-on-one, maybe for the exception of Tyler Steen, but, he's still developing. I trust our guys one-on-one. They're going to send everything to Saquon Barkley. So let's try to deal with that, if we will. Our defense. We got Kyron Williams this week and Blake Corum. And Blake Corum's had played pretty decent against Tennessee last week. Had about 8.8 yards per carry, also a rushing touchdown. So we got to get through the middle. There's no doubt about it. This is a team that likes to rush through the A-gap. I wouldn't mind seeing some Jahad Campbell blitzes. And Stafford is not much of a rusher. I'm talking about the pass game now. Not much of a runner. So unlike Mahomes, so letting him out of the pocket problem, that's kind of just going away. So, I mean, let's just get some pressure on him, get through the middle. Jalen Carter, as we know, he has historically played good against the Rams. So, I mean, let's get him through. I am just concerned about the run game, based off of how we defended Mahomes. And, we didn't look good against Javonte Williams against Dallas. So, if we can play good this week, then it'll get rid of my worries. But if we don't play good this weekend, then I'm going to be very worried about this run defense. I also forgot to mention Jared Verse. I mean, he hates us, so for the offensive line, so we got to make sure we take him out and make sure he's neutralized. But anyway, our linebackers, let's just do what Bourne is doing. I assume they run the ball a decent amount because this is a pretty half-decent run team. I know their offensive line's a bit injured. But, I mean, they do a really good job of opening up the holes for Kyron Williams. And if you're Zach Bourne, somebody who fills those gaps really quickly and efficiently, hopefully we have a good game out of him. And as I said, I'd like to see Campbell blitz a little bit, but we obviously have Tyler Higbee to defend, and Campbell has played decent against tight ends. I know Bourne was defending Ferguson in the first week, but I'd like to see Campbell a little bit more one-on-one with the tight ends because he seems to do a pretty decent job in coverage, unlike DeJean last week against Travis Kelce. Moving on to our defensive backs. Adam's already talking to Mitchell, said, he's a good while he is a good player, he's going to hopefully make him see things he hasn't seen before in the NFL. So, I mean, it's trash talking, but not trash talking at the same time, I guess. No doubt that Mitchell at this rate is faster in both points of their career, so at least he has that advantage on him. I'm just hoping for a decent week out of Adoree Jackson with Puka Nacua. I'm not confident at all in that. I would like to see Blankenship walk down because the Rams really haven't seemed to go deep that much over the past couple of weeks. I mean, their longest passes have really been only 15 yards down the field. And I do trust guys like Quinyon Mitchell to defend that. I think Blankenship walking up, helping out in the short game, and also coming up for the run would definitely be a help to the Eagles. Makuba definitely needs to give help to Adoree Jackson on Puka Nacua because I don't trust Adoree Jackson whatsoever. Moving on to our coaching, it's pretty simple. If they blitz, just get the ball to A.J. Brown, quick passes. If they don't send the blitz, then you run with Barkley and then you got to come out aggressive early. Did that rhyme? I think that rhymed. Defensively, I mean, we got to see how their offensive line starts. We know that they're banged up a little bit, so if they come out, they play well, then obviously you don't really want to focus on the blitz. But if they come out and they're not looking good, send the blitz and try to pressure Matthew Stafford into running the football. Obviously, he's not going to do that, so we might get a couple sacks off of it. We'll see. Bottom line, a win here would be huge because of how fast the Rams are rising in people's power rankings. They were number 5 in my list of top 5 NFL teams last week, and the defense is probably going to have to win the game for us again. But my prediction, I have the Rams 21, the Eagles 24. I do think the Eagles will pull out a win in this game. While these games are always close, I think the Eagles will find a way to win. They normally have, especially with Jalen Hurts, who has gotten some ugly wins for the Philadelphia Eagles. Which hopefully we see a comfortable win, but at this rate, I don't think that's happening. I do think the Eagles pull away, though, and we figure out a way to win. But yeah, that'll do it for this video, guys. Make sure to subscribe with your post notifications on. Go subscribe to my brother Leonard Vlogs. Make sure to subscribe to my second channel at Ryan the Combat Crate. Make sure you guys go follow me on X at RTG. Make sure you guys go follow me on TikTok at RTG. Make sure you guys go listen to the latest edition of the CR7 podcast. And make sure you guys go follow me on Instagram at Ryan Sully Sports Media. And as always, Ryan the Great out. Peace.